So if you've been on YouTube for a while, you've noticed a lot of those like what do you call them, like gaming supplements, right? You have like G Fuel, you have Advanced GG, you have Gamer Subs, and some other ones I'm probably forgetting. Regardless, I have been obviously watching YouTube for a very long time, and so I've seen a lot of these, and I've actually tried quite a few of these. I've tried Advanced GG, I've tried Gamer Subs, I've tried G Fuel, and so I'm going to talk about the three of those and which ones I actually like. So we'll start with G Fuel. That's the first one I went on my way to try. It started with I kept seeing ads for it, and I was like, whatever. But it wasn't until I was out and about and I saw, I believe it was the Sonic one, the peach rings flavor, which I think is still the best flavor of G Fuel, specifically if you get it in the can, because it's mixed correctly. And I had the peach ring flavor and thought it was really good, and that led to me and my friend Pedro buying a bunch of it and just kind of trying the different flavors out. And the thing was, at the time I worked two jobs, so I thought it was really good that it gave me a ton of energy. Now that I'm older, I don't think it is very great. I think G Fuel is actually the weakest out of the Gamer Subs, Advanced GG, and G Fuel, the three that I've tried. However, I will say recently I got the sample packs of fucking the Kamehameha one. Pretty good, really solid. But I will say I think they give me the most energy out of the three of them, and whether that's a good or bad thing is up for the interpretation, right? I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's good if you need your boost of energy, but taste wise, I think it's the weakest out of the three. I do feel like there's always like a bit of grittiness to it. Like it always tastes a little gritty. It doesn't. I don't know. I feel like no matter how you try to mix it, it still comes out undermixed. If that makes sense. I've tried it in a shaker cup. I've tried it outside of a shaker cup, just stirring it. I've tried it in a bottle, shaking the shit out of the bottle. It just doesn't work. The best way to enjoy G Fuel to me is to just buy the cans. Like they have some of the flavors already made and carbonated and stuff, and that's really nice. I think that's the best way to enjoy them. Um, but I don't know. The one thing about G Fuel I will give is it has a ton of good flavors. It has a ton of interesting flavors too. I like the lingonberry. I like that one quite a bit when I tried it. Obviously the peach rings was really good. I like this Kamehameha one. It's like a lychee lemonade or something like that. They also just have a lot of good like standard flavors like green apple and blueberry and stuff, and those are really good. I need to try Sage Mode. That is one I do plan on trying at some point, but I do like that about G Fuel. They have a lot of collab flavors, if that makes sense. Um, I guess the next best one to me is the Gamer Subs. Let me see. I think I have some over here. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, what I have with me is fucking. I have Misfits Melon, Titty Milk, and Guacamole Gamer Fart. Um, and so Gamer Subs is pretty good. I think theirs is a really solid strat. But for gamer subs, I've learned it's more about selling the shakers for them. Like their flavors, they taste good. I actually say the taste is worse than G Fuel, but I feel like they mix a lot better, and I think it's because they prioritize kind of selling the shaker cups with like the titties on them, you know. So I feel like because of that, they've mastered how well it mixes, and so you never have that like grittiness left at the bottom or anything. Never really tastes kind of chalky, kind of like G Fuel does. But I do feel like the flavor is a bit weaker, although I still think the flavor is very good. I also feel like it gives you the least amount of energy out of the three, which is not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with you getting less energy, and I know that some brands even have like a hydration line. Advanced GG is one of them, in which it doesn't really give energy. It's just about the taste. I do like that as well. I think that's good that they started offering that because not everybody wants energy supplements. Some people just want something that tastes good, and I'm one of those people. I like having like energy drinks, but I'm not a big energy drink person. Like I don't drink a ton of them. So having an option where I can just drink something that tastes good is always going to be good for me. Um, but yeah, I feel like they mainly focus on their shaker cups. It's usually a big part of their whole thing. If you get a collab with them or something, it's mainly just for the shaker cup. They don't really do like new flavors too often. They have like new flavors, right? But they're never like, oh, here's a ton of new flavors. It's mainly like, oh yeah, here's this one new flavor, but here's like six different cups. You want the cups? They come with samples. Uh, and so that's kind of how they get you on that. Thankfully, my friend Aaron, he has a ton of the cups, so he just gave me a bunch of the samples to try out, and they're pretty. Like I said, they're solid. They're not bad. I like there was a this mango one. That one was really good. There's a pineapple one too. Weaker than the mango, but I thought it was still pretty good. I honestly think it tasted really solid. The flavor is not the issue on those. I really feel like it's just I feel like they're the middle of the pack. Like I said, they shake better. I mean, they mix better than like G Fuel, but they just the taste isn't all there. If we want to get to my favorite out of the three, it is Advanced GG. I'm a huge fan. I wasn't too keen on them before when I first saw a bunch of Advanced GG stuff going around. I was just like, oh, okay, so they're just like a clone of G Fuel. Okay, because I had tried G Fuel before, and I was like, I'm just not going to get Gamer Subs or Advanced GG. There's no point. They're just clones. But it wasn't until my boy Pokey if you know Pokey shout out below. He he had got a new flavor. He got a shaker cup, and I've been watching him for a very long time, almost 10 years at this point, almost 10 years. And so when I saw he got a cup, and he had not one but two flavors, and it came with this little promo card. Okay, this little Pokey promo card. Okay, I had to get it. So I went ahead and I bought the shaker cup and the two flavors, and we're gonna go over these flavors right quick. I actually think this is the main focal point of the video, but I want to talk about the other two things to mention. While I do love Advanced GG, I've tried the other ones. Okay, I'm not saying one's better than the other. Everyone has their favorites. These are my favorites out of these because they mix well and they taste great. We're going to go over both flavors here that I had. We're going to start with the hydration one. This one's called Tropical Guava, based off of guava berry. It's in the shiny case. I got very fortunate that I got both his flavors in the shiny case when he did the Black Friday re-up, which was really nice. But the Tropical Guava berry is basically just guava. It's really, really good. Now, the one thing I have with this is, if I'm not mistaken, this one only requires one scoop, right? Because it's very weird. One of them is like, oh yeah, you're supposed to have one scoop, and one of them's like, oh yeah, you put two. I'm trying to see if I can remember where it says it on here. It's been a minute because I've actually like read it. I kind of just scoop and go at this point. I've actually learned that one scoop is enough for either flavor, by the way, because one of these says, oh please use two scoops. I'm pretty sure it's this one. No, nope, it's one scoop. All right. So but yeah, I do really one scoop is enough for each. I do feel like it's really good. This hydration's dope. It doesn't make you feel. It doesn't. It's just for the flavor, right? So you don't feel any energy or anything for it. It's just kind of like, oh, it tastes good. I really like it. You get some like. Here's how I learned. Here's a little strategy for you. Don't put ice in the water. Just get water, shake it up, then put ice. I've learned if you have ice in it, it kind of messes up how it shakes. So there's a little pro tip for you, but it's really good. You get some, with some nice cold water, and like, oh my god, it hits the right spot. It's just really good. I feel like it's not chalky at all. It dissolves really well. Like I said, they shake very well. Especially if you get the shaker cup. Shaker cup's really nice. It's in the other room right now, but like it's really really nice. So if you can get Advanced GG, I suggest getting one of the metal shaker cups. They're really sick. But yeah, tropical guava's really good. I give this flavor five Desmonds out of five Desmonds, which is pretty good. That's a good number. But the Moo Milk is what we're here for. This one right here is the energy version. I think there's only an energy version for this one. Obviously, it's based off Milk Tank. That's like the mascot of the channel. Milk Tank has the Moo Milk, and damn, this shit is good. So it's based off of taro milk tea. So if you're a huge boba fan, if you know what taro is, it's like a purple root that they use to make certain milk tea flavors. It's so good. It's ridiculous how good it is, actually, because I remember I tried it. You're supposed to put two scoops. Um, Veteran tip: don't put two scoops your first time trying this. Do one. I put two scoops my very first time. I was cracked out of my mind. Do not do that. Wean yourself up to two scoops, but you can get away with just one scoop. I get away with one scoop, and it mixes so well. It tastes so good, and all it's really missing is the boba at the bottom, right? Like that's the only thing it's missing. It tastes just kind of like boba milk tea, and I think it's because of that. It's my favorite out of the two. It reminds me about drinking boba tea, and it's nice in the mornings. Like if I wake up, I have to go to work. I usually go in around 6 a.m. Not a morning person, so I'm usually pretty groggy. Not a big fan of coffee either, so I don't like drinking coffee much. And because of that, that's taro milk tea in the mornings. Pretty great. And I've been using the heck out of it, and I kind of love it. Same deal. Maybe don't shake it with ice in the cup. Put water, shake it, put ice. That's the best way to go about it. Regardless, very good flavor, insanely good. That one gets like 10 Desmonds out of 5 Desmonds. That's how good it is. Um, if you have tried any of these gaming supplements, do you have a favorite flavor for any of them? I like I said, I want to try more of the flavors for these. For Advanced GG, this is the first time I've ever had it. Like these two flavors are the first two flavors I ever bought, and I really only bought them because Pokemon was selling them. So if there's any Advanced GG flavors that you've tried that I should try, let me know. Same with Gamer Subs or G Fuel. I know G Fuel has a ton of flavors that I want to get around to. One of them is Isaac's Tears. I want to get that one. I've been loving the Binding of Isaac. I got suckered into that, so I've been a huge fan. Kind of want to try that flavor out. Same with like there's a Doom flavor, if I'm not mistaken. I want to try that too. But yeah, if you've tried any of these products, let me know. What's your favorite of these three products? If you like all of them, let me know. If you have a favorite flavor, please tell me so I can go try it. If you are a fan of Pokegame, drop a Draco in the chat, please. We do love a good Draco dropped. Anyway, thank you for letting me waste your time again about some pointless stuff. I'm having fun kind of talking about more things on here. Obviously, like I said, I want to make just like a checkpoint for me. So it's like I can just go back and listen to these. So for the however many of you guys are actually watching these, I appreciate it. And have yourself a damn good one.